My name is Craig Luchner. I'm the athletic director here at Casteel High School. I'm so proud to be able to introduce these 16 student athletes that will be signing their national letter of intent to go to the college of their dreams, or the stepping stone required to get to the college of their dreams. Because hey, the portal's open, right? We all know that this is a new time to be a student athlete in high school. The only theme that I really want to press on today is this is probably the most independent group of young people that I've ever prepared with for an event like this. So as parents, you should be extremely proud of the job that you have done parenting. You're great cheerleaders, you're great decorators of stages, but as parents, truly from the bottom of my heart, this is the most independent, prepared group I've had a chance to work with. And you should all be applauded for that. By your children on stage. Why is it so important for our kids to be independent today? The world is changing, right? There's not as many opportunities right where your feet are at. So you've got students today that are going all the way to Georgia. They're going to Wisconsin. They're staying local. They're going to California. They're going to Oregon. They're going all over the country. If you open your horizons and let opportunity come in the door, great things are going to happen to you young people. Teammates that are watching this today, start to plant that seed of where you might want to see yourself in 4 years, or 5 years, or if you gray shirt 6 years, or if you medical red shirt 7 years. You got the joke. Football people probably. With all of that said, and again, I can't really stress it anymore. This is a great group of young people that has accomplished a ton in the classroom, a ton with each other socially, represented our school with absolute pride. We couldn't be any prouder of them. So without any further ado, I will let you meet the coaches and the players responsible for why the event exists. Our first speaker, Coach Denny, our head baseball coach.
Thank you guys for being here. Congratulations to all the athletes and families in this room. What an accomplishment, a testament to hard work and dedication throughout the last 4 years. I'll be brief today by the boss. We only have about 1 minute per, so forgive me for speaking quickly here. It's always a tough day for me as a coach. I say this every year. It's a celebration for sure, but it also means that we're getting a little bit closer to the end with an amazing group of young men. We have 7 of them today committing to colleges, and couldn't be more proud of their efforts over the last 4 years, not only on the field, but in the classroom and in the community. They are and will be a standard for what we are looking for in a Casteel baseball player. They're accountable, they're tough, they're disciplined, they're great in the classroom, and most importantly, they're great teammates. Watching their growth has been a pleasure, and we are proud of the effort so far. We've talked a lot recently about a term called mudita. It's a Japanese word, and it means to have joy for your teammates, for someone else, true, genuine joy for other people's success. I think these kids are raised and coached in a way with club and everything else that it's really, really difficult to enjoy their teammates' success. With the roster as talented as ours, it's really difficult, and I'm more proud about that than I am anything else that they've done. My advice to them is to enjoy their teammates and everything that goes along with their senior year, regardless of the circumstances. Enjoy the great days, enjoy the sucky days, enjoy everything from here until you graduate. The first young man I'd like to talk about is Jose Bingochea. He's committing to South Mountain Community College. Jose is a grinder, he's a great teammate, he can play multiple positions in the infield, and he's really talented on the mound as well. He's got a contagious personality, a great smile, a great laugh, and he's always great to be around. He's extremely coachable, and he really trusts us and his teammates to get better. He cares about winning for the team more than anything, and it's really easy, especially for a team as talented as ours, to have different cliques within the team. We've had some issues with that at times, and I feel like Hoser is a lot of times the bridge that puts our team back together when we get a little bit selfish or cliquey, and I appreciate that. He helps us understand what our program is built on, and that's togetherness. He's incredibly valuable for these kinds of characteristics that you can't always measure. I've always been and will continue to be a huge Bingochea fan for his dedication to our program. South is getting an unbelievable player and an even better person. Thank you, Hoser. Next young man I'd like to talk about is Jagger Golightly. He's committing to Phoenix College. He is a pitcher who has had some big innings for us last year. He's incredibly hard to hit because of his uniqueness. He's different than most. He has a different windup. He has a different arm slot. And I think that's also one of his best qualities as a person. He really doesn't try to be somebody he's not. He doesn't try to be super cool. He doesn't make fun of other people to make himself feel cool. And I think players, that's hard to do. It's an impressive trait in this day and age because everyone tries to be something they're not, I believe. I think players get to a point in their career when they really have graduated from worrying about stats and accolades and playing time and all those different things, and they turn into like an old veteran that all they want to do is win. I overheard a conversation about him talking to some teammates, and one thing I heard him say was, "I don't care, I just want to win." I don't remember what the question was. It was asking if it was going to be a starter or reliever or what it was, but he said, all I care about is winning. Because of this mentality, he's going to have a monster year for us, and he's going to continue to get outs at the next level of Phoenix College. Jagger, thank you so much for everything you've done for our program. Keegan Goddard is committed to Concordia University, Wisconsin. He's a utility player for us. He's able to play infield and outfield. He's an absolute weapon on the bases, and he relishes his role for our team. It's not always the sexiest job to be a role player and to do things that most people don't want to do. He doesn't get a lot of playing time on the field, but he doesn't complain about it. He doesn't worry about it, and he does what's best for us. I've watched Keegan play since he's 11 years old, and one thing that always stands out to me is his competitiveness to win is crazy. For someone that doesn't get to be on the field and you can still see that competitiveness is a special trait. His attitude, his effort, his coachability is undeniable. He's in a program where, like I said, he doesn't get a lot of time, but he comes out to training every day and works as if he's going to play every day. He's always been about us. He gets better every day through his training. I love this kid like crazy, and I can't wait to see what he does at Concordia when given an opportunity. Thank you, Keeks. Caden Hokinson, committing to Phoenix College. We say this in our program a lot. Knowing who you are as a baseball player is the most important quality you can have. I think this guy gets it as much as anybody I've ever coached in 24 years. He's a pitcher who doesn't worry about the tools. He doesn't worry about how hard he throws. He doesn't worry about anything except for winning and being himself and knowing and being secure enough to know that it's enough. What he does worry about is being competitive, fearless. He's a gamer, and I'll put him on the mound against anyone, anytime. He lost his starting outfield position last year, and instead of pouting about it, making excuses, he only got better on the mound and made us a state championship contending team. He didn't complain about it at all, and I think it was a huge part of our team's success last year. He had surgery on his neck last year at the end of the year, and we weren't sure if he was going to be able to pitch at all. Day of surgery, we win a big game, and the kids were looking behind me as I was talking to the group in post-game as if they saw a ghost, and I turned around, and it was Hokie. It was him in his pajamas, and he showed up on the same day. He showed up the same day in pajamas to root for his guys, and then ended up pitching a couple days later when he wasn't 100%. For us is what he's about. It's crazy to watch. Very impressed with it. He's a great fit for Phoenix College, and he'll prove that this is just a stepping stone for him in his baseball career. Thank you, Hokie. Max Kane, University of Southwest. Max is an incredibly talented athlete. He's a two-sport athlete, winning a state championship in football. Not only doing that, but throwing a touchdown pass as a halfback, and then calling it a couple days before he told me it was going to happen. I was savage. Tells me it's going to happen and then gets it done in the state tournament or state championship. Really cool moment. Love that he played football as well. Last year, he showed me a lot about what kind of young man he is. He was hitting around 500 In baseball terms, that's incredible. And he wasn't playing every day. He wasn't complaining about it, just like many others we talked about. We have a good group, and his role was definitely less than what he deserves as a player. He handled this unbelievably. He's a starting outfielder on any other team in the state, and it's not close. He's a quiet leader, and he's someone that I respect as much as anyone I've ever coached because of the selflessness last year. He needs to understand that his value to our program isn't always about the box score. He adds a ton of value to our younger guys to show them to go about their business, and to our program, because he does the little things, which are a lot bigger than he'll understand. The University of Southwest is getting one of my all-time favorite players. I love this kid like crazy, and I can't wait because he's going to absolutely kill it next year. Congrats, Max. Logan Reber, Central Arizona College. Logan is a tough kid who is extremely coachable. I know this because I wore this kid out as much as anyone in my entire career. Players know it. He's handled that well. He needs that, and he wants that. He loves to be coached really hard, and it's rare in our world to see a kid take coaching like this. He's handled everything, yelled, screamed, maybe cussed once or twice, and he doesn't complain to his teammates. He doesn't go tell mom and dad. He just handles it and does his work. He could quit when we're really hard on him. He could do a lot of things, but he doesn't. He just keeps grinding. Instead, now you see him coming into his own. We've had some great catchers over the last 4 years, and he's continuing the legacy as we speak. The kid has never been about himself, and he shows that daily. He is going to be a great addition to a nationally known powerhouse junior college at Central Arizona, and I can't wait to follow him in his career. Thank you, Logan. Connor Russell, Phoenix College. Connor he's come so far as a development, as a player. He's the best center fielder that I have seen in 24 years, and that's not just including high school, that's including all the stuff that I do in the off season, and it's not close. I hope you guys don't underestimate that statement. It's really impressive. I've had big leaguers, I've had Division I players, and he's the best I've ever seen. He does things almost daily that make me think he's superhuman. I don't know how many times I'll look at a coach on the field and say, are my eyes tricking me, or did he just do what I think he did? It's incredible and so fun to watch. I've worried about his mental being when he tore his ACL a couple years ago, but he never skipped a beat. He was always with the guys, he was always upbeat, even though I knew he wasn't. He was there when he couldn't compete. Not only did he handle this well mentally, but he also recovered the fastest I've ever seen. I felt like he was back in about a month. Our coaches kept saying, this can't be right, this can't be right, and he did, and never skipped a beat. He's an incredible athlete, and is really starting to flourish offensively as well. He's an incredible person, and that's what I want to talk about today. As a junior high kid, he was unreliable, he made excuses, he was getting into trouble, he was not making grades, he was not being accountable. We had a very serious meeting in my office and had a conversation about what he wanted from Casteel baseball and what I wanted. And those matched up, believe it or not. I told him I'd provide him a ton of guidance for him being disciplined and accountable. And to this day, he's never been ineligible, he's never been in trouble. He is now someone that his teammates and coaches can really trust. I'm so proud of you, Connor, and thankful that you let me coach you the way you needed. He's decided to go to South Mountain Community College. He's had some Division I offers, and he's, I believe, making the right decision to bet on himself. You're going to hear a lot about this young man after he leaves South Mountain. Connor, thank you so much for all your efforts. These young men have been great examples of different paths to success, while at the same time, without a doubt, putting the team first. They don't play for personal glory, social media, trophies, awards, accolades. They play for each other, and they play for the Casteel Colts. This is so rare this day and age, like I said earlier, and I couldn't be more proud of these players today. I'm so thankful to be able to coach these young men, and thankful that they play for the brand, and I believe they always will. Thank you, boys.
Hello, mic check. First of all, I just want to start by thanking my family for always being there for me, whether it was weights at 5:45 in the morning or summer weights, whatever it was, they were always there for me. I also want to thank my coaches. I've had great coaches all the way from when I was very young, and I've been very fortunate to have great coaches and just great role models around me. And with that being said, I'm proud to announce I'll be continuing my academic and athletic career at South Mountain Community College.
First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone for being here this morning. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to my parents for being there for me every step of the way through the highs and the lows. I'd like to thank the coaching staff. I don't think I'd be the player or the man how I am today without you guys. I want to thank my teammates for making the things that suck fun, like 6 a.m. weights. And with that, I will be attending Phoenix College.
First off, I want to thank God for allowing me to continue to glorify His grace on the baseball field and bringing me closer to Him attending a Christian university. Second off, I would like to thank all my coaches I've had throughout my career, especially the ones here at Casteel. Just how they have grown us up to become men is just something that you can't get anywhere else. And then finally, best for last, I like to thank my teammates, man. Like, you guys are more than teammates to me. Like, you are my family, and you guys mean so much to me. And with that said, I'm going to sign to Concordia, Wisconsin.
I want to start off by thanking my parents for continuing to push me through the hard times, the times when I thought about giving up, walking away. They kept me going, let me finish strong, get to where I am now. I want to thank Coach Denny and the coaching staff here for just always believing in me, like giving me the opportunity consecutively. I mean, everyone goes through their struggles, but they always pick you up, make you feel good, give you more opportunities. I want to thank the guys down below for just always being there. Like, I mean, you could get into hard times, they'll pick you up. I mean, we go through struggle together, we do it all together, so hope we win another one this year. And with that, I'll be signing to Phoenix College.
All right. So first, I'd like to thank my parents. I would not be where I am today without my parents and my brother. And next, I'd like to thank my coaches. Coach Denny, in particular, for I wasn't the best kid freshman year, and I think over the years, especially last year, I realized where I really could be, and he really helped me out in achieving that goal. And I'd also like to thank my teammates for being there for me and allowing me to continue that process. And I would not be here for that either. So yeah, and I'm proud to announce that I'm committing to University of Southwest.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing my time and experience here to be a part of His plan. I can't imagine a life any other way without spending my time here. I want to thank Coach Jenny and the rest of our coaching staff, as well as every coach I've had before, for the countless hours, long nights, and everything in between that you've been there for and the effort you've put in. I want to thank my parents and the rest of my family for everything that's seen and unseen that you guys do for me and never ending. And lastly, I want to thank my teammates. I don't think words can express how much you guys mean to me and how much we know we mean to each other. So thank you for always being there for me, and I'll always be there for you guys. With that being said, I'll be sending my letter of intent to the Central Arizona.
First of all, I'd like to thank my parents, my family, the coaches, Danny especially, for him pushing me and giving me an ultimatum on if I don't change my ways, then I won't be where I am right now. I want to thank my teammates for all y'all do. You guys push me, make me better every single day, and I thank y'all for that. And with that being said, I'll be continuing my athletic and academic career at South Mountain Community College.
That's right. We've got a bowler hitting the top.
Good morning, everyone. I've been coaching Carter since he's barely been able to drag a bowling bag into a bowling alley. His dedication to the sport has been tremendous. His constant practice, his mental game practice, has been outstanding. Qualifying for the Nationals, which is something that 50,000 kids tried to qualify for, and he qualified for. It's a super accomplishment. I'm so proud of him, I'm proud to coach him. I don't know how much I can say, except that once in a while he has a little bit of a head problem. But we're working on that. It's gotten much better. All I can say is I'm proud of Carter, and I wish him everything in the world in success. And I know it'll happen because he works hard in his classes, he works hard at his bowling, and his family supports him tremendously. What a great, great family he has. All the way from grandpa, grandma, all the way down, they support him 100%. It's fantastic. I'm so proud of Carter. Carter, good luck to you, my boy.
So I wanted to start off by obviously thanking my family. They've been there for me for every tournament, whether it's in Kingman, Vegas, local, even Detroit, taking me to all those tournaments. I know it costs a lot, so thank you for supporting me through that. Next, I want to support my coaches like Coach Al. Coach Al especially, he's been there for me every time. Anytime I want to come in and practice, he's been there for me. Always there, especially helping with my mental game, which has thankfully gotten much better. Teammates has been great as well, especially Metro, gotten really close with the group. Thank you guys for pushing me the whole way. None of this happens without the people that have believed in us and helped me get to the point that I'm at now. So with that, I'm grateful for the opportunity to continue my academic and athletic career at Muskingum University.
Hi everyone, hope you can see me. Podium's the same height as I am. But my name is Ray Black, and I am very excited and honored to speak for Autumn. Autumn is a girls flag player. She's our fourth girl from Casteel going to play women's flag. I think that's awesome with the support that Casteel's teachers and administrators and everyone put behind the sport. The sport has grown a lot. I don't know if some of you know, it was voted NCAA D1 about 2 weeks ago, so that's exciting. So now we have women's flag in college at all levels. Autumn, I didn't get to have her that long. She transferred in from Williamsfield, and when I spoke with her family and got her background and her goals and what she wanted to do, I knew Casteel would be the perfect school for her, and I knew that she would have much success here. I have my friend Brian with me today. Brian is going to be her next head coach. He is the coach at Benedictine, and we were just talking about Autumn, and when I first met Autumn, we were playing 7-on-7 in the stadium, and we were playing Gilbert, where he coaches at, and he comes up to me and he's like, hey, one of my players just said that one of your girls just pushed him on the ground. And I was like, really? I was like, huh? I was like, well, who was it? And he was like, number 2. And I was like, oh, Autumn. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I was like, something must have happened. Let me talk to Autumn and get the backstory. So I talked to Autumn. I'm like, hey, Autumn. The coach came up. He said, hey, you pushed one of his girls on the ground. I was like, what happened? She was like, well, she ran up to me and she was trying to screen block me and I was playing defense and I was just trying to get around. And so we laughed about that now he's going to be her coach now. But Autumn, so he knows when he's getting. Autumn is very passionate. I'm not going to say aggressive because that's a misused word. She's very passionate about playing flag. She's very passionate at linebacker and playing defense. And she's going to do great things over at Benedictine. I'm super proud of her. And I just want to say congratulations. I want to tell Craig, thank you for letting me come back and speak for her. It's an honor. And congratulations, Autumn, to you and your family.
As you guys have heard, my name is Autumn. The first person I want to thank is my mom. She did a lot of Dutch runs for me before games. I'd like to thank my dad. Some of you know him as Coach Jay or Coach Sykes. He gave me a lot of tips even when I didn't want to hear it. I'd like to thank my coaches and definitely my teammates. You're very welcoming and they made the bus rides very fun, We had a lot of fun back there. But I'm going to be continuing my flag career at Benedictine University.
What an amazing event, and congratulations to all the athletes and their parents. I know a lot goes into putting on a ceremony like this, so let's give it up for Mr. Luschner for putting it together. I have the honor of introducing 2 fine members of our football team. I'll start with Christian Henry, who is signing with Ripon University. Christian, I just want you to know that I absolutely loved coaching you this year. Tremendous passion and energy and love for his teammates. A great leader from day one and did everything we asked him to do. He played about every position for us on offense. He started as a running back. He went to a tight end. Then we needed him back at running back. He ran the punt team the entire year and did it with a smile on his face. And he's just a tremendous young man. I'm so proud of you, Christian.
First, I'd like to thank God for putting the right people and opportunities in my way. And without them, none of this would be possible. I'd like to thank my parents, my family, for everything they sacrificed, the early mornings, the long car drives, and the tough conversations, because sometimes I just need to just hear them even though I didn't really want to. To my coaches, I'd like to thank you guys for pushing me. For pushing me and holding me accountable, not only as an athlete, but as a person as well. I'd like to thank my teammates for the competition and the brotherhood and the memories, and I always keep that with me. This journey hasn't been easy. There's been setbacks, doubts, and times where quitting would have been easier, but I stayed committed to the work, and I trusted the process. With that being said, I'm proud to announce that I'll be continuing my academic and athletic career at the Ripon College.
Okay, our second athlete is DeAndre Taylor. DeAndre, I thought you looked good in navy and gold. You look even better in orange, bro. DeAndre came to us this year and quickly emerged as a starting defensive back for us. Had a really good regular season, but shined in the playoffs. And we were able to go on a run at the end, and it had a lot to do with the play of DeAndre and the other guys on defense. Had an amazing state championship game, almost had an interception, broke up a critical third down, and also is just a quiet, hardworking, disciplined young man. So congratulations, DeAndre.
First, I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. This is a huge moment for me and would be possible without the support of all of you. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without Him, none of this would be possible. Thank you for all the blessings. To my family, I want to thank you guys for believing in me, even when stuff got tough. You guys been my rock. You guys been my biggest fans. And I just thank you guys for your love and encouragement. To my coaches, I want to thank you guys for pushing me, for teaching me the game, and for making me a better player overall. Lastly, I want to thank my teammates for the countless hours of hard work, all the memories, all the shared victories we had. I really love y'all boys. And then finally, I want to thank Ottawa for giving me this opportunity. I'm truly grateful. I promise to give it my all on and off the field. And with that being said, I'll be signing to Ottawa University.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jason Hammonds. I'm the head women's soccer coach here at Casteel. We have three wonderful people signing today. I'm going to go backwards this way. First up is Lawyer Temkit. Great person, role player on the team, great teammate, awesome to have around. She's been with us 4 years, right, Law? Yep, all 4. Next to her is Maya Johnson. Again, great teammate, role player. Love to have her on the team. Maya, you've been with us 6, correct? I get that right? Yep, all 6 through junior high and everything. And then last on the end is Alex Anger, who has been with us. Alex actually has a special place in our program. She's the only ball girl to ever have an opposing coach throw a water ball at her during a game. So, Coach Eric and I are dated people. We like numbers, and yesterday we were talking because we just finished our 10th regular season home game, and we were wondering, like, how many games have we played this team? We ended up counting, and we had 56 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie in that stadium in the last 10 years. So from there, we started looking at other numbers, and, you know, okay, we got 155 wins as a program, 23 losses, 7 ties, 3 state champions, 3 runners-up, 6 region titles in the last 10 years. But then we really drilled it down to what the important numbers are. We've had 64 women graduate from our program. You're looking at numbers 40, 41, and 42 that have gone on to play college soccer. The legacy that they leave with each other is the amazing part. And these 3 have left a great legacy. I cannot be prouder of the 3 of you. We're very excited to see what your future holds. Thank you very much.
First off, I just want to thank everyone for coming today. It really means so much. Most importantly, I want to thank God for being by my side throughout this whole process. He always has been and will continue to be my strength in everything that I do. Next, I want to thank my family for showing up every day and for sacrificing so many hours to watch me pursue what I love. A special thanks to Coach Lindsay, Coach Jason, Coach Eric, and all the other coaches along the way for pushing me to not only be the best athlete, but the best person I can be. To my teammates and friends, I can never thank you enough for supporting me through this journey in both the highs and the lows. With all that being said, I am so blessed to announce I have signed to play Division I soccer in the Pac-12 Conference at Oregon State University.
I would like to thank my parents, my sister, friends, and teachers for your incredible support that's led me to where I am today. Also, Coach Mack and Coach Chad for taking our team to nationals, because if it weren't for them pushing me past my limits, I never would have gotten this opportunity. I've been playing soccer since I was 3, and playing in college has been a dream of mine for so long. I'm really grateful, and I look forward to what the future holds at Avila University.
First off, I would like to thank my parents. They've been with me through thick and thin. They've helped me so much. They've made me the person I am today by supporting me, even though I wanted to give up so many times. I want to thank my family for pushing me to be the person I am today and giving me the strength to carry on. I want to thank my friends for the amazing memories they've given me, the fun times we shared on and off the field, and I hope we stay in touch even through all these years. I would like to thank my coaches and teachers. They've helped me become the person I am today. They've made me stronger in academics and both sports. They've given me a lot. And I would like to thank my college coach for giving me the opportunity and seeing in me something I didn't really see in myself. I will be going on to be doing college soccer in Piedmont University.
Good morning. My name is Kenny Lopez. I'm the varsity softball coach here at Casteel. Before I get started, just congratulations to all the young athletes here. What a huge accomplishment for all of you. It is not only hard to get to where you are today, but all the hard work ahead of you. I wish you all the best of luck. This morning I have the privilege of speaking on behalf of Sophia Pennick. She came over last year as a mid-year transfer as a junior. One thing that I recognized right away when I spoke with Sophia for the first few minutes, she's a very bright individual. So I utilized her doing her 9-game sit-out that she had to. We spent a lot of time on buckets next to each other last season during her 9-game sit-out. She was learning a little bit about what I try to do as a coach, pitch calling. She was starting to figure out a lot of the strategy that we were doing. She's a great teammate. She can be feisty at times. I think it's only because she wants to compete. She always wants to win. She wants to do her best. She's a very hardworking, driven individual. One of the few kids that I know that can manage a schedule that she manages. Goes to school full-time, plays softball at a high level, wants to compete at a high level, and works a job pretty consistently. Looking forward to seeing her compete here in the state. She won't be too far away, so we'll be able to catch some games. Definitely looking forward to seeing what you can do at the next level. Sophia Pennick, thank you so much for all your help.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here today. First of all, I'd love to give all the glory to God for without Him, there's no way I would be here today. There's many times where I never thought that I would be playing at the next level, let alone pursuing this sport. There's many times I wanted to walk away as a whole. I'd like to thank my family, especially my mom, who has driven me to practice, flown across the country with me for tournaments, and has been the person who has pushed me the most in this sport. She's probably been one of my biggest critics, but all out of love, and I think that I am the person I am today because of her. I would like to thank all my teammates, especially here at Casteel, who have shown me just how fun this sport really can be, and especially my senior teammates, just all the laughs from last year. I'll never forget all these memories, and I would love to thank all the coaches who have got me to this point, especially Coach Kenny and Coach Jason for welcoming me when I transferred here at Casteel. And with that, I'm proud to announce I'll be continuing my academic and athletic career at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
I'm the head wrestling coach for Casteel High School. My name is Mike Ramos. Just want to say a few things about our commit, Jackson Hamilton. Today's a proud moment for Casteel Wrestling, a day we get to celebrate one of our own. It's not often that we watch a young man grow up from his first step onto the mat to the day he signs to continue his career at the next level. That's exactly what we're here to do, honor him. The journey, the hard work, the character of Jackson Hamilton. When Jackson first came into the program, he wasn't just another name on the roster. Right away, you could tell he had something special, a drive that couldn't be coached. He showed up early, stayed late, and never backed down from a challenge. He's been the kind of leader who raises the bar for everyone around him. whether that's in the wrestling room, classroom, or just how he carries himself as a teammate and person. Wrestling is a sport that tests your character more than anything else. You can't hide out there. It's you and your opponent, and the truth of how hard you work. And the truth about Jackson Hamilton has always been clear. He's earned everything through grit, discipline, and heart. All right, so now as Jackson Hamilton takes his next big step, committed to wrestling at Division I University, NCAA California State University, Bakersfield, I know he's going to bring those same qualities with him, the same determination that built him into a leader here at Casteel. Will continue to drive him through success at the collegiate level and in life beyond the mat. Jackson, on behalf of your coaches, your teammates, and the entire Casteel wrestling family, we want you to know how proud we are of you. You set the example for everyone who comes after you. You reminded us of what it means to be coachable, committed, and courageous. Congratulations, Jackson. You this moment. We can't wait to see what you do next.
Hi, I'm Jackson Hamilton, and it's a big honor to be elected as a leader on a program, and I want to thank my teammates and my coaches who put me in that position to lead everybody through hard times and the easy times too. Everyone's there for me all the time, my parents, especially my grandparents, my brothers. All of you guys mean so much to me, and it's a big honor that you guys helped me out and pushed me to be where I am today. And the coaches that I've had throughout many years of doing this sport, I can't even explain it. And the coaches who want to take a gamble on me and allow me to wrestle at the next level, it means a lot to me. So thank you. And with that, I'll be, I'll be continuing my academic and career at University of California. So thank you.
Let's hear it one more time for your class of 26 signees. As we always end the ceremony, we always flash the map up here just so you can really get a good idea of how far our independent student athletes here are willing to travel to pursue their dreams. At this time, that is the conclusion of our event. The one thing that we do need from our student athletes is we need a very professional group photo in the center of the stage, and then once that is over, by all means, parents, teammates, come on up, take some photos here. We've got the backdrop set up.